Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Ask PolymathGeddy, your polymathic source for all information, knowledge, and wisdom. Today we have a question from Ali in Durango, Mexico. Her question is very simply, how do I discover my talents? Which is a great question. It's a question that's most common among younger people who are trying to find their path in life, who are too distracted with so many things, especially in this modern age of technology where they have too many social media sites and too many things going on in their life where they can't really focus on anything anymore. Everybody has ADD these days. They can't really discover who they are and what their talents ought to be or what they believe they could possibly be because they're too distracted and don't have enough time to think about it. So here's how I'm going to help you solve this problem. There are 4 major points that you have to meet, all 4 of them, before you can decide what your talents are. But before those 4 points, you have to spend some time meditating, thinking about who you are and what you're about. Understand yourself. Be sure of who you are as a human being. Have some confidence that you have some desire and some ability to make a difference in the world. And then we can pursue step number 1. Step number 1. Make sure you find something to do that you love to do. So if you love doing something, you're going to probably develop some ability at it, you're going to enjoy yourself, and you're going to be giving people the highest level of benevolence with your actions, with your talents. So you want to make sure that you love the doing. Number 2, make sure you're good at it. Now, either you have some natural talent to build off of, or maybe you don't. I suggest you find something you have natural talent in, otherwise it's going to be really, really hard to get good at it. But the strongest suggestion I can give you is put your 10,000 hours of work in, please. I know we're living in a modern age of abandonment where people don't like to put much time or commitment into anything anymore or anyone. But really, if you want to get good at something, you have to put your 10,000 hours in. There's no cheating hard work. There's no bypassing that step. If you're not willing to commit yourself to 10,000 hours of work to get good at something, don't expect to ever really be able to be competitive in this world, because there's so many people who will put way more than 10,000 hours in. Even when they're young, they've already put that in. So just think, if you put an hour a day in, that's 10,000 days. How many years is that? Seriously, you don't want to invest that little of time into something you love. If it's something you really love, you want to put it at least 2, 3, 4 hours in every day because you love it. And it doesn't seem like hard work as much because you're so addicted to doing it and you want to get good at it. So make sure you're willing to put in the time, the days, weeks, months, and years into getting good. So you have to love it and you have to be good at it. Number 3 is you have to find something that the world actually needs. Is there a market for it? Is there a purpose for it? Do you have a vision for how what you can do can help people, or how it could heal people or teach people? So those are the main 3 categories that I would say that step would entail. If you can help someone, heal someone, teach someone, maybe entertain someone, I'll give you that. I don't think entertainment is as important, but people do need escapism every now and again to level their head out and to just try to have a laugh or enjoy their life. So entertainment is important, but I think people who are in the entertainment business should be crossing over, and they should be healing people with their entertainment. They should be teaching, guiding, instructing in some way, inspiring people with their entertainment. It shouldn't just be throwaway laughs. Okay, there has to be more substance behind it, no matter what you do. So make sure you find something the world actually needs. Now, this can be a market that has already been proven. There are already people providing this need, and you're just being another person adding yourself to this market where you're providing a service or a product. Or you can have a vision. Sometimes you can see a need that isn't even acknowledged by the major markets yet, and you can pinpoint it and have the foresight to know that if you do such and such, you can accomplish something with that market, and then just approach it that way. So that's an option too. You don't always have to find a market that is commonly known. You can invent a market in your mind as long as you're accurate with how people think and what people can do. So people might not be paying for something because it's not out yet, and they don't know that it can exist one day. But when it exists, all of a sudden all these companies are trying to make it now. But if you're the first one, you can capitalize on the onset of that business, the beginning of that market rise. So I suggest doing that if you can. But only visionaries can do that one. Otherwise, keep in mind the functions of society that are already being fulfilled and find a way to better fulfill them. And if you can find a way that you love and you're good at to fulfill that, then you're way on your way to step number 4. Step number 4 is make sure you get paid. It's nice to do things that you love, that you're good at, and that the world really does need. But if you're living broke all the time, working a job you hate because the thing you love and you're good at isn't getting the right exposure or the right publicity or the right connections, then what's the point? I mean, you can do things on the side that are going to be fun just as a hobby, but if you're really good at it, you love it, okay, and you're really good at it, you know the world needs it, or there's a great market for it, don't sell yourself short. Push all the way, try to get through, and try to make money off of it. Now, there's nothing wrong with selling your painting or selling a medicine that's going to help someone, or selling technology or anything that you've invented or created or put your energies into, and expecting money back. You don't have to just give things away as gifts because you feel like you're blessed with the talent, so now you have to give it away. No, you're blessed with the talent, so now you can make a living off of it. Now, maybe sometimes you might want to offer it to charity. That's your decision to make, and I think it's a good one. But ultimately, you have to make sure that you get paid. Okay, so love it, be good at it, find if the world needs it or not, and make sure you get paid. Those are the 4 points you have to follow through with. But remember, before any of these points are met, you have to make sure that you meditate within, find who you are, what you believe in, what you stand for, what you're about. Really get a sense of your place in this world. Just feel it, okay, and understand it internally. It could be intuitively, it could be consciously, it could be, literally, whatever way, and make your decision accordingly. Okay, so I hope that helps you. For everyone else, send your questions to AskPolymathGeddy@gmail.com. I'm also on Facebook. Look up Geddy Friedman, Polymath, and Renaissance Man. And also look up Instagram. I am PolymathGeddy on Instagram. And YouTube, AskPolymathGeddy. That's me. If you like this video, please share it, like it, show support, because I can't do this all the time. I'm not actually making money from this account, so if you could, support it and promote it, and I will be making more videos helping you guys out with more questions. Thanks, and talk to you guys soon.